Act 2, Scene 1 of The Beauty Stone by Arthur Wing Pinero and Joseph Comyns Carr. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Act 2, Scene 1. A hall in Castle Miramar. At the back is a wide doorway. The doors are open, and beyond there is an arcade, and through the arches of the arcade the moonlit sky is seen. On the left of the apartment there is a window. On the right an alcove in which stands a throne chair. Upon the wall above the throne chair a sword and other weapons are hung. Near the throne chair stands a table with benches ranged about it. Jugs and goblets are on the table, and dice and playing cards. There are additional entrances to the apartment on either side. The hall is lighted by quaintly devised lamps. Seated at the head of the table, Philip is playing cards with a party of knights and ladies who are gathered round the board. The knights are youthful and dissolute-looking, their dames light and frivolous. The devil stands by Philip's side advising in the conduct of the game. Afar off by the window, Seda sits watching Philip with eyes aflame with hungry jealousy. Other knights and ladies are seen in the arcade walking in the moonlight. Course of Knights and Dames.
With cards and dice, and with wine and laughter, and the leaven of love, if love be light, we care not a jot what may come hereafter, so love and laughter be ours tonight. Then scatter the cards as we fill the cup. Though the sun be down and the moon be up, our day doth only begin. For the coming of night is the dawn of day. Yet tell us, we pray, what card to play, and where is the card shall win. Honor and fame and the lust of battle, we yield them freely to sturdier lords. For the coin shall clink and the dice shall rattle, when honor and fame are but empty words. Then scatter the cards as we drain the cup. Though the sun be down and the moon be up, our day doth only begin. For the coming of night is the dawn of day. Yet if, as ye say, 'tis a heart to play, then where is the heart shall win.
Seda rises and slowly approaches Philip. She is about to lay her hand upon his arm enticingly, when a white-haired seneschal appears, entering from the left.
My lord.
Philip rising eagerly.
What? Is she come?
The weaver's daughter, my lord.
Ay, and no worse for being a daughter to a weaver.
My lord, the maid entered the castle an hour agone.
By St. Paul, think ye she is commanded hither to be so slighted? Is it not fit that her name should be called aloud by thee?
Truly, my lord, but thou didst charge the women to apparel this maid becomingly, and fingers are but fingers, ply busily as they may.
Philip turning away.
I had forgot.
Seneschal following him.
My lord, I broke in upon the game to tell you the gallant Sir Baldwin of Ath is arrived.
See him rested and refreshed?
Nay, he rideth in hot haste as herald summoning all valiant men to Maastricht, to the standard of Duke John of Burgundy.
Bid him ride on, then, and summon thou the weaver's daughter. My patience is out.
He resumes his game at the table as Guntran and Baldwin, the latter disordered and travel-stained, enter from the left. Seneschal receives Baldwin, and they talk together. Seda aside to Guntran in bitter mockery.
Nay, Guntran, if my lord Philip is set forth to Maastricht, 'tis a stout horse will be needed for the burden, methinks.
So?
Yea, I promise you, he will not budge, unless a certain bold wench rides pillion behind him.
Guntran in her ear.
Why, madam, art thou from Maastricht?
Seda with clenched hands.
Thou knowest, I speak of the weaver's daughter.
She would ride lighter than thou by 12 years.
Ah, how I hate thee.
She leaves him and returns to her seat by the window.
Sir Baldwin of Ath.
Philip rising.
He is welcome.
To the card players.
Give me leave.
The card players move away and join the knights and ladies in the arcade. The devil alone remains, perching himself upon the table and laying out the cards in a circle. The seneschal withdraws.
Philip, Lord of Merlemont. Our Lord the Duke of Burgundy lies with his host tonight at Florence. On the morrow he rides straightway to Maastricht, where, as thou knowest, the good bishop is besieged by the accursed rebel rout from Liège.
Well, sir?
Sir, the Duke doth enjoin all those of authority that are not yet under his banner to set out at dawn with their retinues, and such followers as they can levy, for Maastricht. The lords of Cireux, of Vilaine, and Saint-Sauveur are already hitherward, and I pray that they may lie here tonight within this castle of Merlemont.
They are not less welcome than thyself.
Another word. Remembering the gallant days of thy youth, when thou didst face with him the Paynim holds, the Duke would know thee still for one of spirit and valour. Come, Lord, wilt not bear thine own answer to Duke John?
Nay.
Sayest thou?
Carry thou my answer, Baldwin of Bath. I am a man of peace in these days, not of war.
Now would I were deaf.
I say I would not have our fair land made sore and ugly by the waste of battle. By heaven and St. Bavon, I cry peace, peace that shall scatter with untiring hands the seeds of beauty.
Guntran in imprecation.
Beauty, beauty.
Ay, Guntran, 'tis my watchword, peace and beauty. Look that Sir Baldwin be well tended.
Turning away.
The minstrels, strike the lutes.
He joins his knights and the ladies under the arcade.
And this was a brave man, that now pillows his head upon rose-leaves. To horse!
He goes out quickly on the left, followed by Guntran. From the arcade comes the sound of the lutes. Devil to himself.
Beauty, 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 beauty.
Jacqueline, gaily and prettily attired as a boy, enters a little unsteadily, with strut and swagger. Devil steadying her.
What, my little Jacques? Has supped, eh?
Supped? Oh, right well, master.
Are the meats rich?
Rich and plenty.
And the wine?
Why, there is a fountain of Burgundy that plays in the dining hall. It sends up jets of rubies. I did dip my cup into its basin and drink my fill.
Devil slapping her on the shoulder.
Ha!
Seda coming to Jacqueline.
Boy.
Jacqueline bowing low.
My duty, madam.
Seda stroking Jacqueline's head.
Pretty boy.
To the devil.
Have I your leave?
Devil bowing.
Sweet lady.
Seda to Jacqueline.
Boy, go you to my women. Bid them do on their dancing shoon, and to assemble upon the terrace, and hearken my call. For tonight we dance before the Lord Philip.
Dance? Oh, beautiful lady.
Hence.
Jacqueline runs out on the right.
Dance, madam?
Ay, good friend, for so thou hast professed thyself.
And truly.
Dance, dance, dance. 'Twas thus I first gained my lord's favour.
And 'tis thus thou wilt regain him, doubtless. Thy ripe charms against this shoot of maidenhood, eh? To it, madam, to it.
Seda sinking onto a seat.
Nay, but of late my limbs have lost some of their suppleness, I ween. Oh!
Devil beside her.
'Tis hard, such a common girl.
Who till to-day was a cripple, the jeer of the town.
These miracles, they put one out of reckoning.
She shall yet be burnt for a witch. We'll show thee that sport in Merlemont, Sir Count. Burnt.
Devil shaking his head sadly.
Nay, 'twould be no novelty. I've seen so much of that sort of thing in my time.
Natheless I do marvel, like thyself, whether 'tis holy miracle or naughty charm that hath wrought this strange transformation.
I swear 'tis a devil's charm, brewed by the weaver's hag wife.
Sooth, I fear so.
Seda rising and pacing the apartment.
Therefore shall they be burnt, the daughter, and all her folk to boot.
What, and their secret with them?
Seda pausing.
Why, 'tis likely.
Tush, thou must play more cunningly. Dear lady, if the devil be in the bounteous mood, I counsel thee to put aside thy pious distaste for his doings.
That would I, to be as lovely as this maid, and once again as fresh to my lord's eye.
Come then, if charm there be in all this, 'tis thou that must possess the mystery.
Wilt aid me?
Yea, or any distressful dame.
I thank thee, Sir Count, and if I fail to wrest the secret from the weaver's daughter, I will kill myself ere my lord shall miss the glow of summer from my cheeks.
The tinkling of the lutes ceases.
Nay, be hopeful.
Ay, and light of foot. Tonight will I keep sway, without help o' the devil. The dance.
Philip returns, and the knights and ladies are seen gathered in the arcade.
Seda, what do thy women here?
Seda caressingly in his ear.
Sweetheart, I have bethought me, while this pretty guest is attiring, I will dance before thee, to stay our impatience.
'Tis a good thought.
To the knights and dames.
The Lady Seda dances to pleasure us.
He seats himself upon the throne-chair, but with a heavy brow. The knights and ladies dispose themselves about the apartment. Seda claps her hands, and her women appear entering from the arcade. They make her ready for the dance. The minstrels assemble without the doorway. The devil steals away, and presently is seen among the minstrels, a red light from a lamp falling upon his face. He takes a lute from one of the players and thumbs it with the rest. Jacqueline joins him, standing by his side. Chorus of knights and dames.
Though she should dance till dawn of day, 'twere all for naught, for if perchance his eyes should stray and find her there, they would but glance and turn away, for all his thought is otherwhere. Yea, though her feet should prove as fleet as is the wind, 'twere all in vain. They know no art whereby to find to Philip's heart their way again. Then she may dance till dawn of day. He will not care, he heeds her not, he needs her not, he hath forgot if she be fair.
Safe in her island home, whose sloping glades lean sunward till they kiss the eastern main, happy she dwelt, a maid amidst her maids, who knowing naught of love, knew naught of pain. When westward steering came those knights unbidden, sea-worn, and weary of the clang of war. And one there was, beneath whose helm lay hidden, a face she knew, yet knew not from afar. For round about her ere he came, aye, ere his feet had pressed the sand, the woodland blossoms turned to flame, and love was lord of all the land. Till dawned that day his sail was set, and all his thoughts were seaward turned. Then one there was remembered yet, what love had taught and love had learned. One heart that knew not how to stay, if love were fain to flee away.
Why, it is of herself that she sings, for she followed him so, as we know. And his was the love that found wings, nay, hath it not ever been so?
We are dreaming of that little island valley, where beneath the silver olives, at the ending of the day, swaying gently to the music as they thread each winding alley, comes a troop of laughing maidens dancing downward to the bay.
South blows the wind as the veil of night is falling. Warm is the wind that is blowing from the south. Far in the bay she can hear the sailors calling. Warm lies the breath of his kisses on her mouth. South blows the wind, yet northward they are steering. Love leaps aboard, and the north and south are one. Lo, the stars are darkened, and the bitter gale is veering. Bleak and cold and drear lies the shore that they are nearing. Woe is the day when he bore her from the sun. Love lies not here, he hath fled, and we would follow, where the sapphire sea is breaking in a ring of silver foam. Southward speeds his bark, for his pilot is the swallow. Love, could we but follow, thou wouldst lead us safely home. North blows the wind. Once again the gale is shifting. The rack of heaven stands open, and the night is past and done. North blows the wind, yet southward we are drifting. The rosy day is dawning, and the sullen clouds are lifting. North blows the wind that shall bear us to the sun.
Love lies not here, he hath fled, and we would follow, where the sapphire sea is breaking in a ring of silver foam. Southward speeds his bark, for his pilot is the swallow. Love, could we but follow, thou wouldst lead us safely home.
Why stays she here? Love hath fled, he will not follow, for his heart hath found a haven, and no longer needs to roam. Southward she may sail, flying southward with the swallow. Lord Philip will not follow, for his love lies nearer home.
Gradually, Philip is half recaptured by the allurement of the song and dance. His eyes dwell upon Seda tenderly, and at last he rises as if about to embrace her. At that moment, the seneschal enters on the left.
The demoiselle Lane Limal.
Lane enters richly but chastely attired, and stands in the center of the apartment modestly and wonderingly. Philip, entranced, moves towards her. Seda falls back in rage and despair.
Nay, see ye not this maid is fair? What wonder then he finds her so?
Yet, little maid, beware, beware, for love will come and love will go.
That angel smile, those wandering eyes, were never fashioned here below.
Yet, little maid, be wise, for love will come and love will go.
Sir knights and dames, now grant me by your leave, that I may speak with this sweet demoiselle.
Though Philip's heart she may beguile, and wear the lady's Ida's shoes, she cannot choose, but she must lose the glory of that angel's smile. Yea, well we know 'twas ever so, for love will come and love will go.
All withdraw except Seda and the devil, and they remain under the arcade, watching. Philip, never removing his eyes from Lane's face.
Thou hast tarried long.
They did delay me, to make me fit to appear before thee, my lord.
Sayest thou?
I do thank thee for thy goodness to a poor maid.
Poor? Nay, thy perfect loveliness maketh thee vastly rich.
Lane passing her hand over her face.
Ah, and yet this morning I was ugly and most despised.
'Tis so reported.
'Tis very sooth, my lord, until the holy man wrought his miracle.
How wrought he the miracle?
My lord, I may not tell. My mother and father have forbade me strictly to say aught, save that 'twas in answer to a prayer to Our Lady.
Devil to Seda.
Heard you that?
Aye.
They move away. Philip to Lane.
No matter. Sit thou art as thou art.
Pointing to a seat.
Sit ye down.
Not whiles you stand, my lord.
Nay then.
They sit.
Demoiselle, know you that the Lady Catherine of Ninove, who dwells within this castle, will take you as playfellow for her daughter Blanche, and thou art willing?
Oh, I am not suitable.
I do bid thee to do this.
Lane, her eyes drooping before his.
My lord.
For in very deed I desire to gaze at thee with but little intermission day by day.
Why, my lord?
Because thou art the ripe fulfilment of all my dreams of beauty.
Lane clasping her hands.
Holy Mother, what if thou hast made me over-beautiful?
To him.
My lord, such comeliness as I possess thou hast now seen and noted.
Truly I see thee, yet I cannot see thee. Thy splendour turneth the air about thee into a mist. Therefore it behoves me to look on thee constantly, that custom may grave thy features upon my memory.
That is strange. Why, my lord, when I had glimpse of thy face but once, it seemeth years agone, and thou wert riding right swiftly through the streets.
I? Then?
Oh, pardon me.
Philip drawing nearer to her.
What, have radiant dreams sought thee out also?
Our alley is too narrow, my lord.
A good answer, little heart. Yet not so narrow but Philip of Mermont hath strayed thither in thy sleep.
Lane attempting to rise.
Oh, my lord.
Philip detaining her.
Speak.
My lord, I am still but a weaver's daughter.
I love thee, I love thee.
Nay, nay, thou lovest me not.
Dost thou not hear? I love thee.
My lord, thou hast forgot. Thou couldst not give me all. For full well I know that thy fond glance doth fall on one set high above me. Then prithee, let me go.
'Tis false, my heart is free. Yon heaven may hear my vow. I ne'er have loved but thee. I knew not love till now.
Ah, no, it may not be. Thou art too high, too great. I am not fit to mate with one like thee.
Yet beauty's star doth shine above all earthly state. It makes the lowliest great. Aye, and it makes thee mine.
Nay, though it gleamed afar, set high in heaven above, in dreaming long ago, I too had seen a star. And now, now I know that shining star was love. For here, upon thy breast, my heart hath found its rest. Dear Lord, in love for thee, ever in love for thee.
For here my life's long quest to find the loveliest doth end, sweet love, in thee, ever in love for thee.
From the arcade comes the sound of boisterous mocking laughter. The devil appears in the arcade with Seda. Devil as he enters to those who are out of sight.
Nay, nay, sirs, prithee spare them.
Philip to the devil.
What's toward?
Devil coming into the apartment.
Sir, thy good gentlemen, in carelessness of spirit, do make jest of an aged couple here.
Seda entering the apartment.
Why, 'tis the weaver and his dame.
Joan and Simon enter from the arcade, resisting two attendants who attempt to put them back. Lane running to meet them.
Ah!
Simon to Philip.
Lord, we do entreat thee.
We came hither with our daughter, and are mocked at by thy gentlemen, and served like thieves by these varlets.
Philip to the attendants.
Begone!
The attendants withdraw. Philip to Joan and Simon.
What would you?
Naught but wait upon our child, wherewhither she goes.
My lord, thou seest how 'tis. My father and mother are but poorly clad, which seemeth to render them food for laughter. I do pray that they too may be given fitting raiment, even as I, so that we may all dwell in the castle without being shamed.
Dwell in the castle.
Lane embracing them joyfully.
Yea, mother, yea, father, you and I.
Lane talks to Joan and Simon apart. The devil suddenly appears at Philip's elbow.
Sir, thy mirth is unwelcome.
Nay, sir, I am most sympathetic. For truly I perceive what vexation is here.
I am not vexed.
Not now, sir, when thou art merry. Yet I vow 'twould anger me to see my kitten mewling after such a Tom and Tabby.
Philip eyeing Lane askance.
Sooth, 'Tis a fair flower to twine about so rank and common a bush.
Let not thine eyes be reminded of it. Come, sir, shall I aid thee in this business?
Thou?
Wilt give me leave to dispose of these unsightly folk, to their comfort and thine own?
What, with thy purse?
I know not the plan till I have argument with them. But wilt give me leave?
Nay, nay.
Be counselled. Oh, how they tumble her!
Yea, then, as you list.
He turns away and sits upon the throne-chair with his head bowed. Devil to Simon and Joan.
Come, weaver, hither, good dame. The Lord Philip doth graciously charge me with the care of you. Follow me, most worthy people.
Joan and Simon bowing low to Philip.
We thank you.
Lane embracing them again.
Oh, mother, father.
In their ears.
Sweethearts, we'll steal back with you to the alley tomorrow and help break the loom into 1,000 pieces.
Come, come, come.
The devil takes Simon and Joan away on the left. Lane kneeling before Philip.
My lord.
Sayest thou?
My heart doth ache with very joy.
Bending over his feet.
Oh, my lord, my lord, my lord.
There is the distant sound of a blast of trumpets. Philip starting to his feet remorsefully.
Ha!
Guntran enters quickly from the arcade. He and Philip talk together in low voices. Guntran to Philip.
Hearest thou that?
Guntran?
Thy guests approach.
Yes?
Those that have leave to lie here tonight, that set out at dawn to join with Duke John and William of Hainault at Florines.
I?
I. Wilt not go forth but a few steps to cry a welcome to these brave and true lords?
Philip, his head averted.
See them and their following fitly honoured.
Sitting at the table.
I have no words for them.
There is another, but less distant blast of trumpets. The devil re-enters lightly and whispers to Seda, who is by the window. Whereupon she throws open one of the casements and looks out eagerly. Then the devil beckons to Lane, who has been standing by the throne-chair, and presents her to Seda. Guntran to Philip.
Thou hast no words for them, yet are they to be fitly honoured. Ah, but thou'rt in the right, for these comers should be welcomed by one as gallant as they.
Peace, Guntran, lest I forget thy hold upon my heart.
Nay, prithee forget that too, that I may forget the love I once had for thee.
Philip, seeing the devil, and calling to him loudly.
Count of Foscano, the game again. Come, sir.
The devil joins Philip at the table as the trumpets sound once more. Guntran to Philip.
Hark, they are nearer.
Peace, I say.
To the devil playing cards.
The Count.
Guntran paces the apartment in rage and despair. Devil to Philip.
Sir, a word. Be at thine ease. Thou art rid of them.
What mean you?
The weaver and his wife.
Ah, the manner they're going?
Even now they are being driven out by your varlets.
Why, sir, I did not charge thee so far.
Nay, sir, not you.
Close to Philip.
But I am apt at the reading of men's thoughts.
Seda suddenly to Lane, drawing her to the window.
Look, look!
Lane looking out.
My mother and father.
Look still!
Oh, there is one that strikes at them with a cudgel. Ah!
Seda gripping her arm tightly and hissing into her ear.
Yea, they are sent forth with blows. Now thou knowest thyself, knowest what thou hast become. Fool, to expect aught else from thy lord, forsooth, thy lord.
The trumpet sounds finally, near at hand. Guntran approaching Philip.
They are without, wilt not greet them?
I am busily employed.
To the devil.
Deuce ace.
Nay then, play out the night till bedtime with thy new-fangled painted pictures, devil's playthings. I'll to these lords to tell them how 'tis with thee. I'll tell them what thou wast when I first knew thee, a stripling boy in deeds of valour nursed. Ere yet this plague of beauty came and slew thee, and left the thing thou art accursed, accursed. I slew thee, for 'tis beauty hath bereft us of all we loved, and he that fills thy place, this craven that the ruined years have left us, bears but the waxen image of thy face. Yea, Philip, for thy soul is dead, that made thee once fit mate for men, as steadfast midst the rout that fled, thy sword withstood the Saracen. 'Twas there I knew thee, loved thee first, behold thee now accursed, accursed. 'Twas not enough thy youth should waste and wither beneath yon eastern wanton's blighting spell. Nay, though her charm be spent, yet now comes hither this flaxen toy to lure thy soul to hell. Whate'er was left of manhood when she found thee, none can say from whence her beauty came, is hers to win, her arms shall wind around thee, and hers the honeyed kiss shall end thy shame. Then drink the poison from her lips, but few short hours are left to thee. Yea, for thy heart's blood drains and drips, and time draws near to claim his fee. Go, fan ye passion's lingering flame, or passion's self shall cry thee shame.
Guntram goes out on the left. Philip to the devil, who has been holding him back.
Release me! Shame! My sword! My sword! He may not live that spake that word.
Ah, let me hence!
Devil releasing Philip.
Heed not what that poor dotard cries. 'Tis not to thee. Thou hast love's prize.
Let me go hence.
Yet see, those angel eyes are wet with scalding tears.
Philip to lame.
Weep not, and thou shalt soon forget these passing fears.
Nay, let me go. I must, I must. My heart is stricken to the dust. Each word as with a javelin thrust did pierce it through.
Thou shalt not go. I'll hear no more. I hold thee close. Shut fast the door.
What wouldst thou do?
The devil goes into the arcade and gives orders. The doors admitting to the arcade are shut by the attendants, and one by one other doors are heard to close with a clang and rattle.
Nay, wert thou more than all he said thou art, yet even so, some pity lingering in thy fallen heart would bid me go. What have I done? If love were my offence, that love is slain. It cannot hurt thee more, then let me hence, or end my pain. Ay, kill me, or should beauty prove my fault, I'll pray to heaven to make this body halt and lame again. So thou wilt let me go from whence I came and hide my head. Thou wilt not? Then I too do cry thee shame. 'Twas sooth he said, this is some other lord that bears thy name, and thou art dead.
I prithee peace. Let be, let be. Go take thy way, for thou art free.
The doors are opened at his command, and Lane runs out, leaving Philip overcome with remorse. When she has gone, he sinks upon a seat and bows his head upon the table despairingly. Zeta to the devil.
She's gone. My power returns at last.
Devil restraining her.
Not yet, not yet. The memory of her holds him fast.
He shall forget.
To Philip.
Nay, grieve not. In a little while Thine eyes shall gaze on that sweet isle where first we met. 'Tis there, where flowering valleys smile, love's bower is set.
I see her tears, I hear her cry, 'twas sooth he said. Away, away, the end draws nigh, the broken cup of life runs dry. My heart is dead.
Sorta to the devil.
He will not heed. What need to stay? All is gone.
Nay, didst not hear that maiden say, that now she fain would fling away what scarce was won?
Think you her beauty may be mine?
Yea, thou shalt taste of life's new wine, or magic spell, or gift divine. This maiden's beauty must be thine, ere night be done.
Or magic spell, or gift divine. This maiden's beauty
must be thine,
must be mine,
ere night be done.
Sorta and the devil creep away after Lane. As they go, Guntran enters from the left, followed by the lords of Seurat, Valence, and Saint-Sever, 3 grim-looking warriors, and the knights of their retinue.
Lords of Seurat, Valence, and Saint-Sever, would seek Lord Philip, then behold him now. Ye that have known him in the days that were, say what hath writ that brand upon his brow.
Philip, at the dawn of day, forth we ride upon our way. Beware, the dawn is near, night is spent. Awake, awake, lift those leaden eyes and say, what answer dost thou bid us make to him that sent us here?
Go hence and say my race is well nigh run. From out this breast all lust of war hath fled. Yea, shame and fame and glory all are one. Go tell him this, that Lord ye sought is dead.
Enough, enough, from this day forth, whate'er my chance I know thee not. These withered limbs be little worth, yet this right arm hath not forgot its ancient use. On, my lords, yea, though the end of all be nigh, I'd liefer meet those rebel swords, than serve with one who dares not die.
Philip, tearing down the sword which hangs above the throne chair.
A lie, my lords, a lie. Whate'er he saith, there lives no man can boast that he hath seen these eyes affrighted at the eyes of death. Go tell your liege I'll greet him at Florine.
Gradually the knights of Philip's retinue have assembled in the arcade with their dames. The knights now enter the apartment, while the ladies gather in the distance, full of bustling curiosity. Philip, turning to his knights.
And ye who serve me, see this sword is drawn, that all too long within its sheath hath lain. If so ye love me, ride with me at dawn, or meet me not in fellowship again. Who called me coward? Guntran, it was thou.
Philip of Merlemont, I know thee now.
All hail to Philip, Lord of Merlemont.
End of Act 2 of Scene 1.